Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this new short video about my battery from my A.T.T power tool that had lost its charge. Actually, it has sunken down to 6 volts, so it won't no longer charge in the original charger. But I'm trying to get it good to go again. And here you can see I have charged now for 72 minutes. I'm up to 7.81 volts. So it's still at a very low charge rate. And I'm only charging for the moment at 0.3 amps. So very low voltage and a very low amperage and a long time. That's the key to get the battery to come up. And what I'm trying to achieve here is to get these 7.92 volts here up to 9 volts in resting mode. That meaning that I can get the battery charged in the original charger, but it needs to exceed 9 volts. And that's a very slow process and it takes a long time. But I'm trying to do that. So what happened was that I had it in attachment that don't have its own cutoff. So it drained the battery down to 6 volts. It was a flashlight. And why it stopped at 6 volts, that was because the LED in the flashlight cuts at 6 volts. So the battery was done. It will no longer charge in the original charger. So, and it's a fairly new battery, so I didn't want to discard it, so I'm trying to save it here. I have done this before and I have succeeded. Here is the battery, and here you can see how I connected the terminals to it. And I also have a temperature probe on the side. So I will keep on charging this. It will probably take a couple of days. And I will come back when I have something more to report. So I have been at this for a long time now. As you can see here, I'm still charging. It's up to 10.41 volts now. I have done this for 2 days now. It's a very slow process. You have to charge and then let it cool down. Charge, let it cool down, charge, let it cool down in sequences. So it takes a long time, but it's coming around. The low voltage on the battery now is about 8.9 volts. So I think about 0.1 volt or 10 millivolts to go before I can move it over to the original charger. So there's a little bit more to go, but it charges up to 12 volts now all the way, so I can let the process, because in the beginning it cut off due to the time. This charges for 120 minutes and then it cuts, but now it charges full loops up to 12 volts before it cuts. So that meaning that the battery is coming around slowly. I'm only charging 0.0 amps. So I have raised it, but it's still very low. I don't want the battery to get hot. So I charge in sequences, as I said, and I do it again and again and again and again. And my goal is to come a little bit over 9 volts when it's resting. Then I can move it over to the original charger and it will work again. So I will go at it a little bit more here and then I will report back. So there we have it. I just finished charging here, and my charging status right now is that I have just over 9 volts. I have about 9.5 volts when I measured here, resting voltage in the battery. So theoretically this one should work in the charger now. So I'm intending to put this one back together. It's a bit hard to do one-handed. Let's see if we can manage. Yes, and then have this one going in like that. So here we have the battery, and I will go out to the workshop and put this one in the charger, and we will see if it takes a charge. Let's go. So here is the battery and here is the charger. I will put it on charge and we will see if it's gonna take the charge. And yes, it's charging. So that's super good that we are charging. I will let it charge now for a couple of hours and then we will check back. So it's been 2 hours, a little bit over, and the charger now shows that the battery is fully charged. So I guess it is, and I hope it is. That's that was the goal with this video, to see if we can get it fully charged and salvage the battery in question, and it seems that it did. So I guess I have to test this one. Let's go do that. Okay then, my friends, there we have it. 13.02 volts in the battery. That's a good result. That means the battery is fully charged, and it seems to be working good also, because it's not dropping, it's holding, and that's a good sign. And that's mostly due to the battery being as new as it is. I think I used it only like 5 or maybe 6 times, that meaning cycles with charging, for this incident, and so it's a pretty new battery, and that makes it able to recover good. If it's an older battery that's been used for a long while and has a lot of cycles on it, the result won't be like this. They will be much worse, and maybe not even possible to recover a battery like that. But newer batteries that for some reason that actually not supposed to happen, but they happen sometimes anyway, lose their charge, you can recover with this method. And I want to say this before I end the video, that I don't recommend anybody to do what I just did, because it's dangerous. It's LiPo batteries and they can explode. But if you are for any reason about to take this task, I will say, if you don't have the knowledge and don't have the equipment, don't do this. Things happen and they can be bad. So I will add the battery to my collection now, and keep on using it. So this was a big success, and for all you watching, this was a short video about one battery only, so it's ending here. But I want to thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one.